No disrespect to my guy Josh over here, but one, there is no way, shape, or form the Buccaneers will be trading for Kyle Pitts, and two, I don't necessarily know if we want to see the Buccaneers trade for Kyle Pitts. The argument is that, yes, trading for Kyle Pitts would make the Buccaneers the most loaded offense in the NFL, but is that really true? I feel like people are still in love with the idea of Kyle Pitts rather than looking at the most recent evidence of what he has been in the league. You guys see the statistics above me. Great year one in terms of 1,000 receiving yards, only one touchdown, which wasn't great, but he did make a Pro Bowl. Year two was pretty darn bad, but he was hurt throughout a good chunk of that year. Years 3 and year 4 were better, 600 plus receiving yards in the past 2 seasons, more touchdowns as well. But I think whenever we think about the idea of Kyle Pitts whenever he was drafted, you thought this guy was going to have Travis Kelce levels of production, 1,000 plus receiving yards, if not, let's say, 850 plus receiving yards on a year-to-year basis. That just hasn't happened, especially last year whenever you heard the coaching staff say, hey, this guy is going to be a huge part of the offense, hasn't really necessarily happened. You do have to consider as well that the Buccaneers do have Cade Otton, who has been posting similar levels of production to Kyle Pitts, so it just doesn't necessarily seem like it'd be worth the trade compensation. The Falcons still have this affinity with Pitts, understandably so. He was a high draft pick, but that means they're going to be asking for a lot as well. It's a division rival. You don't typically trade with division rivals, and it would just be weird to find a role for Kyle Pitts. So again, I think this is more of the idea of falling in love with the idea of Kyle Pitts, still kind of buying into that potential rather than what we have actually seen from him.